With Joel Hawthorne, head trader and CEO at themorningsnapshot.com. Shares aren't responding too negatively to this report this morning, Joel, and some of the other more credit-sensitive card companies, there is some pain. What do you think about this notion that Visa as a safety play might be over?
Good morning. Thanks for having me, Oliver. Always a pleasure.
Thanks.
I would say, absolutely. I would say, I think the chart tells itself. I mean, from a trading perspective, I think we have to go with what the narrative is, the story that's aligned with what the chart says, what the option pricing says, using options to kind of stick my toe in the water. And right now, we're seeing exactly that. We're not seeing anything that really shocks the market there from anything abnormal for what Visa has done in the past. So I'm a bull here, a cautionary bull, but a bull nonetheless.
All right. How do you go about that? To buy upside, sell downside? Walk me through the trade.
Absolutely. We're looking at selling the 210 put expiring November 24th, simultaneously buying a 205 put expiring the same date. A credit of about 26 cents and break even is 209.74. Currently trading 236.17. On the chart there, looks like there's some strong resistance going back to about the price action of about 227 and change. And then if we do decide to break that, obviously with that earnings coming out next week, we have some more strong support to the downside right around the 225 mark. Reason why I put emphasis on that support level being broken is because selling those puts allows me to allow that 210 to expire worthless and I potentially keep the credit that I'm collecting up front. So any upside for me is a win. We know that 250 has been the 52-week high. And just looking more so, Visa either staying where it is, kind of chopping around in this range, or essentially going higher. But that 209.74 is my safety net. That's my break even.
High probability trade, right? I mean, this thing's got to get annihilated, and you have to have a major break of the trend. So it seems like there is, a confidence and even just sort of a, the notion that this is not going to reverse deeply out of nowhere, basically, because you've got time on it, right? November 24th. So there's time here for things to go wrong, but they'd have to go really wrong.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well said. Exactly that. I mean, even looking at some of the most active options on Visa for this week, we're still stuck kind of right in this range. The 237.50s are the most active that expire tomorrow. And those are puts. And then right following that, we have the 240 calls that expired right there. So if we think about the 240s and 237.50s, just for this coming Friday alone, the market isn't really anticipating a wide trading range as far as the options are concerned. They're not necessarily saying that there's not volatility, of course, but the strikes that are the most actionable aren't far away from where we're currently trading right now.
Got it. Okay. So the trend holding, you're confident that it's going to continue, sell on the downside, and holding it through earnings too, right? I mean, if earnings something happens, I mean, you're basically committed to hold this all the way through for the most part because, the only thing that's going to break it is, again, almost like black swan style stuff.
Absolutely. Exactly that. And even then, it would have to really kind of fall apart. I mean, there would have to be something that just, and not impossible, of course, we know that this is the market, but it would have to be something to really just kind of fall off an aggressive cliff, breaking through those support levels of where we are now, $10 or so lower, near that 225 mark. And even then, we still have the cushion of a 209.74 for a break even. So definitely just looking here to put the trade on, allow time to take course, and then any upside movement, any positiveness after earnings or during that time will only add to me being able to even possibly take the trade off earlier, depending on if I don't want every dollar out of that premium. I can probably take some profit out and move on to something else.
There you go. All right. I like that. And a good reminder, too, because if you get a pop on earnings, the odds of that stock going below your break even get so low that you might as well just, might leave a dollar or two on the table or a cent or two on the table, but take it off. All right, Joel, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
I like it.
Thank you.
All right, confidence in the Visa trade. Joel Hawthorne, head trader and CEO at themorningsnapshot.com.